After a couple hours of chopping trees, gathering food, and setting up a fort, you get the urge to adventure out. You head to your chest and gather some resources you stashed away. You hastily rush to your crafting table with all the materials and bind them together into a beautiful new sword. You repair your leather armor, cook up some fresh new food, and gather that potion you were saving for emergencies. As you exit your teetering homestead, you remember the crumbling ruins at the edge of the Emerald Grove. You set out, heading northeast, faintly picturing the landscape of the ruins in your head. On the way, you slay animals for emergency rations and extra materials. Moments go by, and as you leave the clearing of the dense forest, you see it across the plains, the eroding ruins of a bygone era that seem familiar. You hesitate before sprinting across the pasture and climbing the hill. As you arrive, you hear a faint clattering echoing from a cave. You look around for hidden treasures before the footsteps rise behind. You turn and draw your sword. You see a green creature holding a bomb, and it releases its projectile before you could properly get your fingers on the keys. You sprint forward, charging straight into the vile creature, slaying it. In the midst of the action, you didn't even notice the loud explosion behind you, being too focused on the enemy at hand. You rejuvenate your lost health and check the body. Gold coins and some rotten meat are all that you can find. You pocket the coins and venture into the grotto. You swap your sword for your torch and descend further into the fetid cave. You come across a faintly glowing azure mushroom, but before you grab it, you hear scattering from deeper in the cave. More of those creatures, you think. You see an opening and lower yourself closer. As you walk through the opening, you enter a massive cavern filled with spikes, pots, and arisen wooden structures. You see torches and smell stagnant water. But in the distance, something moves. You hear and footsteps all around. To your left, light bends around the corner, getting closer. You ready yourself for combat. Sword drawn, you walk towards the bend and jolt as a goblin hisses toward you. The creature swings first, and you parry, counterattacking before it could respond. Another swing, and a puncture, and the beast falls. Off to the right, another goblin hisses and rushes you, but the creature's more vulnerable than the last. You stand your ground and wait. The same sizzle you heard from the explosive before arrives again, but above. You look up and see a bomb heading straight for you as a cackling goblin watches from up high. Your instincts kick in, and you hit the bomb like a ball straight towards the oncoming goblin, blowing the creature to dust. The fiend from above cries and jumps down. An instant goes by as the miscreant punctures your sword. You check the bodies for equipment and find another regeneration potion. You look around for paths and see one to the right. You head further into the belly of this giant beast. On the way, you see empty chests, books, and small amounts of gold coins. You hear an echoing of goblin laughter resonating from another cavern. As you follow the path, you walk into the opening and see it. A giant pile of treasure and goblins surrounding the Hoard. They turn around and all snarl at you, except the massive one on top of the pile. The giant creature, covered in potions and fur, roars, commanding the goblins to attack. You rush in, taking a hit right away from a goblin hidden up above. You swing twice, taking the gremlin down quick, but feel another blow from behind. Two more of them are here. You run through them towards the open. You do not want to be pinned into a corner. The goblins follow in suit, and you focus the one with the shield. All your attacks are blocked. You backpedal, inch by inch, trying to find a way to destroy these creatures and save your life. Another blow taken. Your health is low. You remember the potion you brought and quickly bring it to your hand, and you freeze. You are dead. The Goblin King threw a pile of gold at you, finishing you off. You hear the laughter and cheering of the goblins. You sigh and press respawn.